Niggas back, niggas for the contract. Can't stop, baby, I'm a runner. Snakes in the grass and the contact. Never ever snitch on the matter. And I had no motherfucking comforter. And I had nobody just to comfort that. Come on, mama say happy kingdom so far. Only my killer be my comforter. Only my killer be my comforter. Niggas kill niggas that they comforter. Chasing that bread till I cross border. If I don't smoke weed, then I can't sleep. Don't notice it, I can't breathe.
Hello, everybody. Everybody, kindly mute your mic for now, please. I'm sure we're actually enjoying the nice music playing, but kindly mute for now. When it's time for party, I'm pretty sure we'll ask somebody to turn on their mics. Okay, hello everybody. How are we all doing? Welcome to another edition of Mentorship for Accelerations Orientation Program for 2025 Cohort A participants. But I feel like I think how many people? Let's just give 3 minutes for people who are yet to join, and then we'll get started. Just 3 minutes, because I know that we promised that we're not going to spend more than 1 hour 30 minutes, so that we can all get back to our The only person that should be speaking now is Ogechi. And I'm going to mute my mic now, or mute rather, because still after 2 minutes. So let's just wait for a few more people to join. Please, I'd like to know, can everyone hear me? Can anyone hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, okay, very good.
So you just said 1 hour 30 minutes. Jesus.
Mute your mic.
Okay. I think we've given enough time. So we'll just start. Anybody joining would, anybody that joins will just try to keep up with us because we're not going back. So once again, hello and good evening to you all. First of all, I'd like to welcome our founder and also the rest of the team and our newly selected Cohort A, 2025 Cohort A participants. You all are welcome to M4ACE 2025 Cohort A Orientation Program. And this is just going to be very brief because basically what this orientation is about is just to enlighten you guys about your class schedules and what your learning track entails, and also to also motivate you on why you should not only start, but why you should also focus on completing the course. So like we already know, it's going to be a 6 months program. I think during some of our interviews, a lot of people are like 6 months. 6 months, 6 months is like half a year. People get married in 6 months. I mean, people meet people and then you meet somebody in 1 month and then you're getting married in 6 months. Some people even have children in 6 months. Can you guys hear me?
Definitely, we can hear you.
Okay, all right. So 6 months is a long time, but it's the best time to actually learn your skill, hone your skill, and also put yourself out there. So once again, I'll say welcome and welcome to the family. Okay. So moving forward, I would like to introduce you to the team. Okay, very good. Thank you. I'd like to introduce you to the team. So let's we're going to be starting with Ijoma Alfred Atege. I hope I pronounced that name well, Ijoma. IJ, I like to call her IJ. So IJ is our experienced mentor. And by the way, all our mentors and team members are all experienced. So, and she will be the mentor for brand identity. And please, if you are for brand identity, please just kindly react. Let's see how many of us are for brand identity. Let's good. I like that. So IJ, your participants are already like, oh, cheering you on. Nice man. So moving forward, we have Olatunji Oluwayomi, my team member, my community boyfriend, community manager. He's our community manager and a very, very, very hardworking and creative personnel. Hi, Tunji. Hope you're good. Please, we can also react for if you know that you've been enjoying all the messages that have been popping up on all the WhatsApp communities that you guys are on. Please kindly react. Tunji's doing a very great job. Okay, moving forward, we have another mentor for cybersecurity, Evelyn Aguara. Okay, hope I pronounced that name well. Please kindly react because when a lady is doing cybersecurity, I mean, this is awesome. I'm sure we have many ladies on that as well. Hi, Evelyn. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're with us as well. Okay, next person. Yes, we have Andrew Adebola. Mr. Andrew is going to be the front end developer for you guys, and yeah, Mr. Andrew has been in the tech field for quite a long time. I think I kind of know him. I've worked with him before, so he's been an instructor. He's one of the people that you say, oh, when it comes to teaching, I mean, he was born for it. Hello, Andrew. Hope you're doing good. Please kindly react for your mentor if you are on the front end development. Good. Okay, moving forward, we also have okay, yes. We also have Damilare Joseph Erad. Yes, his name is also Erad. We all know him as Erad. So he's our social media manager. Everything you see on social media is coming from Erad, but from the organic to the paid ads, it's all Erad. You know, he's the brains behind the social media platforms. Hi, Erad. Hope you're doing good. And we have Idowu Oguntemi. And please, God, I hope I'm not murdering anybody's name, but just in case I am, I apologize in advance. So he's also going to be a mentor for cybersecurity, and you know, he's also going to be assisting the other female mentor. Thank you for the reactions, guys. Thank you. And yes, we have Adefemi Yasan Yaolu. I've known Femi for a while. I don't know. I hope I pronounce your name well, Femi. So Femi is he's actually our founder of M4ACE, Mentorship for Acceleration, M4ACE. And, you know, he's the brains behind what we're doing today while we're here. And he's also going to be a mentor. And his learning track is cloud computing, also cloud engineering as well. So let's please drop many reactions for our founder. Many. Hello, Femi. Hope you're doing good. We also, Femi, why do you move fast? Femi does not like praises. So we have Inioluwa Jeremiah, and he's going to be our mentor for brand identity. Can we see brand identity people again? Very good. Hello, Jeremiah. I hope you're doing good this evening. For people raising hands, are you? I hope it's not questions. I hope you are just raising hands because you know you just want to just put your hands up because questions will come behind. But if you have urgent questions, I think there's a message box. You can always drop them there. And we have Isabella Osuwe, sorry, she always corrects me on that name. I've known Isabel for quite some time, and then I mean when it comes to content writing, there's no other person that should be a mentor other than her. And Isabel, of course, you're lucky to have Isabel as your mentor on the content writing. So let's get more reactions for Isabel. Hi, Isabel. Hope you're good. And our next team member. Okay, yes, that's me, Ogechi Anyanwu. I'm also a community manager, and professionally, I am a content and communication strategist. Nothing about me, please. Next person. I hope you guys are hearing me. Okay, so next we have Oluwafemi Omojola, data analysis mentor. He's an experienced mentor. Like I said, all our team members are experienced. So if you're definitely in this program, I'm sure like you already know that you're on the best. You made the right choice. Okay, so let's move forward. Okay, next we have Samuel John, designer. He's a team member and he does all of the designs, all the creative. He's one of the designers actually. So all the creative designs you see out there, the flyers, and he's the brain behind that. Hey Samuel, hope you're doing good. And if you also love all the beautiful designs that you do, you can give us more reactions for Samuel John. Next. Okay, now we have another mentor here for back-end development, Oluwakemi Omoyeni. If you're under back-end development, kindly give beautiful reactions for Oluwakemi, please. Great, thank you guys. Okay, so we also have another experienced mentor for data analysis as well, and that is Salami Olawole. Yeah, I got that one. Olawole. Hello, Salami. Hope you're doing okay. And if you're under data analysis, again, kindly give more reactions for Salami. Thank you, guys. Thank you for reacting. That's beautiful. Okay, so now we have our mentor again, Victoria Onuoha. Victoria Onuoha. She's going to be our product management mentor, guys. So if you're under product management, keep giving the more reactions, beautiful reactions. Great one, Victoria. Hope you're with us and hope you're doing okay this evening. Thank you, guys. And we have Isaac Akingele. He's going to be your mentor for product design. If you're under Isaac, yeah, let's see all the love. Great one, Isaac. Hope you're doing okay and hope you can see all the lovely reactions that your participants are giving you before you guys even get started. Okay. We have cybersecurity volunteer. Yes. Christiana Ogidan. Hello, Christiana. Hope you're doing good. Okay. We also have okay, yeah, Adeoye Semilore. She's also a volunteer for cybersecurity. I mean, most of them actually were they are alumni of Cohort A, 2024 Cohort A. So let's give them this is where we want you guys to be, okay? We don't just want you guys to just learn the skill. We want you guys to actually learn it, own it, and make good money out of it. So welcome on board, Adeoye Semilore. We have Elizabeth Asimolowo, also a volunteer for cloud computing. Hello, how are you doing, Elizabeth? Great one. So I'm going to just run this as quick as possible so we can get on other things. Habib Ogundele, front-end developer, another volunteer. Hi, how are you doing today, Habib? We also have Sophia Eti Fiok, another volunteer for cloud computing. Hope you're doing good, Sophia. And we have content writing volunteer, Miracle Oluwafemi. Yes, I have worked with her and she's just amazing, just like her name sounds, Miracle. Hope you're doing good today. And we have Ayomide Sholaja, cloud computing volunteer. Hello, Ayomide, hope you're good today. Volunteer, we have Victoria Temitope, cybersecurity. Great one. Great one. It's so awesome to see that we have a lot of volunteers, and these are people that have been trained in the previous cohorts. I mean, isn't that awesome? Isn't that just amazing? I think we're almost coming to an end. We also have another volunteer for brand identity, Temitope Adeniran. Great one. Great one, volunteers. You guys are good. You guys are doing good. This is what we want for each and every one of you here today. Okay, guys. So this that was the list of all our amazing team members. I mean, these are people who have sacrificed a lot to make sure that this program actually keeps growing for all of us. It's not just about empowering, it's about how we can utilize the skills to solve problems. And each and every one of this team of M4ACE team, we just keep pushing and supporting our founder. And of course, moving forward, we have our founder speech. It's time for to listen to the reason behind the season. So let's hear from our founder and CEO of Mentorship for Acceleration. That is Sanya Olufemi. Femi, are you ready? Are you ready for us? Please, guys, react. You're giving beautiful reactions to motivate you. Good evening. All right.
Can hear me? Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much, Ogeshi. Thank you for the energy. So thank you very much. Thank you everyone for joining tonight's program. So this is me welcoming you officially to M4ACE. So as Ogeshi have mentioned, my name is Adefemi Sonyaolu, and I happen to be the founder of M4ACE program. So basically, I have just like a very simple assignment here today, right? So I just want to tell you about M4ACE and why exactly did we actually start the program. So basically, Mentorship for Acceleration, M4ACE for short, it was actually founded in late 2023, and basically with a sole goal to reduce the impact of lack of access to mentorship in tech industry, which is actually identified as has affected many Africans, right? So basically the idea just come like it's just a tiny idea actually, and back then I remember what I just do is just call a couple of people that, okay, I think I can just come up with a community where I please who is funding now? Okay, I think I can mute the person. Yeah, that's fine. So basically the idea is just to maybe like share resources among ourselves, but after our meeting, so we have to actually change our orientation, our focus, and that's why we come up with M4ACE. So, and the plan is that we intend to actually train people, and we're not just here to train people, but to also like provide guidance and build a community, and also see how we can actually help people basically. So yeah, major focus is actually in Africa. However, our during this cohort, we actually had, well, I think, registration from across the globe, from USA, UK, Canada, and so on like that, basically. So, which means that even our scope has even expand more than African countries. So, basically, what are our goals? Our goals is just to we are actually set to train more than 5,000 African youths before 2030 and in diverse areas such as engineering, content creation, product development, security and design, and so on like that. So we still intend to bring more learning track as time goes on. And we actually aim to also collaborate with organizations across various African countries, majorly to connect our top performing students with paid internship opportunities. Yeah, during our last cohorts, yeah, we actually like connect some of our mentees as well to what's it called, internship opportunity. But that majorly is just to build up their skill so they can actually work on real life projects, right? So that's just major purpose of that. But as time goes on, we are actually planning to also collaborate with organizations and to see how we can actually connect our top performing students. So if you are here, so I want you to focus and try as much as possible to be among those people that we will be able to connect with opportunities. Yeah, and other things that we are, upon successful completion of our program, students also receive the M4ACE Tech certificate of completion. So which is we believe that is recognized because our admission is going to be registered, and it's basically that we validate their expertise in key technology fields. So moving forward, because I have just like 5 minutes more. Yeah, what exactly do we do? So it's very simple. What you are doing is just to empower aspiring tech enthusiasts, just like you here. So it's free. Now I need to mention that word again, free. So basically our program is free, industry standard training, Because it's free, we're not just giving you just small training, right? So it's going to be it's industry standard training, because our curriculum, they are actually top notch. You are going to see it. So in the industry standard training in writing, coding, design, cybersecurity, and many more. So, and we are also here to also provide resources and data access. Yeah, so I need to mention this very well, because for a couple of times now, I've been seeing some messages in my DM, people asking, hey, where's our data? So I was just like, wait, what's going on? So basically, the data access we are providing, number one, is just to actually support, and it's not for everybody. So there are still some stuff that you have to do before you can actually qualify for that, right? And majorly, the major purpose of doing that is because, we carried out some research before we started, and one of the things that we actually, the response we got is that people are finding it difficult, maybe because they don't have money and data access and so on like that. And that's the reason why we try to bring that on board. And all this are actually about just to focus to foster innovation and inclusivity, basically. And what are the benefits that you are going to enjoy for joining the mentoring program? Number one, by participating in this program, basically, you will have the opportunity to receive a personalized guidance and support from our experienced mentors. So I need to let you know, all our mentors here, they are experienced mentors. So they are actually in the what's it called already. So they know how everything works, right? So they are experienced mentors, and who can actually offer insights into various tech career paths, help you to set achievable goals, and provide feedback on your progress. One of the reason why our program is different from every other program is that, unlike maybe you going to YouTube or you going to Udemy, you buying any course, you won't have access to the teacher, right, or anyone that is actually, or let me call it instructor, anyone that is actually taking the class. There is no way you'll be able to ask questions and so on like that. But we over here, we are giving you that access. You have access to our what is it called? We have giving you access to our mentors, who is going to actually give you what personalized guidance. So you can always jump on a call with them. They are accessible to you. So anytime, any day, so far you are in the community, right? And basically, they are also here to also connect you with valuable resources and networking opportunities within the tech industry. So now I know, yeah, I could remember back then when I was trying to learn back then on my own. One of the problems that I actually have then is getting resources. I was just moving from one YouTube video to another YouTube video, but I actually find out that I'm not actually getting what I need, right? Because it's not personalized, right? And I don't actually have the right resources, and it's actually affected me in so many areas. And that's one of the reasons why we are even actually starting this program, because the problem that we have actually encountered, we don't want you to actually face such problem. And that's the major purpose why we actually start this program. And the mentoring program is typically offered free of charge. Now you can see that this free of charge is actually bold, right? Now the reason is because we've been getting some questions from people asking, hey, are you sure that this program is free? Is that maybe later on you will ask us for money? So yeah, the program is free, and even our certificate is free. Everything is going to be free. So we are promising you that. So we are here. The mentoring program is typically offered free of charge to all participants. So talking about our milestone, in our last cohort, I think we actually released our what is it called? From it's only lasted for 7 days, and we got about 250 something responses, people that registered, and out of them we admitted about 100. But later on, we actually started the cohort with about 75 individual, right? And then we finish up with just about 26 or 27 people. So which means that you guys, that it's actually a tough program. So it's not that maybe we just come and then we just be petting you, So we have some guides that you have to follow for you to be able to what, because every month we are dropping people, right? So you have to know that. So now for this current cohort, we actually had about 1,001 people that registered for this current cohort. And Out of those 1,001 people that's registered, we have 409 people, 19 people that we actually on board. So that means if you are here, kudos to you, right? So that means you're giving your best, at least, you don't have maybe just register and have access to the program immediately. No, you must have actually take your test and pass, and also had a one-on-one interview with one of our team member. So that is why you are here. And you can see it's not even the people that we actually on board, they are not up towards 50%. So that means if you are here, so congratulations. So you have actually put in your best. Yeah, so moving forward, okay, so this is what our graduates say. I'm not going to be talking about this because of our time. So you can always get all these things from our website. Yeah, and I believe that I think some of our what's it called as well will still be talking, like some of our graduates during this program as well. So now, yeah, so basically we are currently partnering with some organizations such as My Pay Connect, which I want to believe that you all know all about, right? So My Pay Connect is our partner. Okay, they're already telling me how time is going. Yeah, so My Pay Connect is our partner that actually support us with data, right? So as time goes on, you guys will be receiving data, but not all. Again, let me emphasize that, right? If you meet the target and we believe that you need the data, right? So we don't want to be using cup to pour water inside ocean. You know what I'm saying, right? So basically, so it's people that we know that they need it, right? So those are people that will be giving. So and then we're also partnering with AWS because we are taking cloud computing. So if you want to take a AWS exam, a certification exam, so you can through us take them, and also Google Cloud. So we're also partnering with them. And what's it called? The Environment Guard Initiative. So Environment Guard Initiative, we are also partnering with them at the moment. And what they are just into is that they are actually what was it called? It's a non-profit organization. Actually, they actually focus on creating a healthier and cleaner environment for communities across Africa. So basically, we are partnering with them, and we are in the way that we actually provide training for some of their members, basically. And we also partnering with Carbot. So I believe that you received some information recently about Carbot's program. So basically, what they do is that they provide training as well, and so many times maybe on soft skill training, how to build up your portfolio, how to build up your CV. It's not just about you learning, so you need to know how to package yourself, right? So you also, although our partnership with Jobberman is still in progress, yeah, but we are still planning on that. So basically, to provide soft skill what is it called? Training for all mentees. So because soft skill training is very, very important. Yeah, so this is just the mode of communication. Yeah, this mode of communication doesn't mean that you don't have access to our mentors. Yeah, you have access to mentors one-on-one. Yeah, but so from the founder, we have to team members, to community manager, down to okay, down to what's it called, the ambassador. So you guys already know your ambassador, so we still be talking about them on this call, right? So we have our ambassadors. Then later on, we still be appointing some learning track representative, right? And then to mentees and to mentors. So basically, that's just what I want to say. So in conclusion, I just want to advise you and encourage you to attend classes. They are very, very important. You guys already signed your terms and condition form. So, and you already see, I want to be that you guys read it. So you already know that you have to put in your best, and attendance is very, very important. We are not taking it lightly, right? And I want to encourage you to be active, right? Don't just be here, mingle, right? Make friends. You never can tell who you are going to actually meet here, right? You can build you can actually build relationship that can actually what's it called, bring out something meaningful. So please don't just participate in the program alone. Try to mingle, build relationships. It's very, very important. And if there's anything that is not clear, make sure you ask questions, right? This is very, very important. So there's no dumb question. Anything that is not clear, you are here because you want to learn. So don't be timid, don't be ashamed of asking questions, right? Anything that is not clear enough, feel free to always ask questions. So thank you very much for listening to my TED Talk. Welcome on board once again. Thank you. Yeah, Ogechi, over to you, please.
Okay, Femi, thank you so much for that. And just like you said, we're not just here to just train you and then you add it to the archive. We are here to offer you industry expectations training that is to put you out there where you can actually compete with professionals and also earn a living. The bag is very important. But there are a few questions here that I think I just checked the message box very quickly. Please, if you cannot, so there's some people that are trying to join. I don't know who's supposed to admit people. Please kindly do that if you have that access to admitting people. And somebody asked about the data. Okay, I think this we can answer that at the end, but just like Femi said, our founder, he was like, only to those that need it. That is if you participate completely. Okay, and I think that is well understood. No more explanation on that. That means you have to start and finish, not like you just miss classes and then you expect that you receive data. I'm sure you understand that. Okay, so moving forward, we have the next thing on our agenda is program overview. That's just to give you a heads up on how everything will run this year for 6 months. That is from February to August. And Idowu Ogunti Mehin, please, when you come on board, please teach me how to pronounce your name. He will be taking us on that one. So please, let's react and give Idowu some reactions and let's hear from you. How are you, Idowu? Idowu, are you with us?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
How you doing? Okay, how was your day been?
I'm okay. How are you today too? I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'll be handling the program overview.
Okay, I think Ido is back. I think
Is it all back? Okay.
Having issues to join the other time. Ido, can you confirm if you are here now?
Yes, I'm here now.
Okay, yeah.
Good evening, everyone.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Nene.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I'll be taking the program overview. My name is Oguntime Idu Timidayo, and congratulations to everyone that has made it this far. Yeah, like Femi said earlier, it is really a privilege actually you getting to this point. So yeah, I'll just be giving us an overview of the program. So like I think as men that did the interview with me, I gave them an overview of the whole program actually. So you guys like a step ahead. So the M4ACE Cohort 2 program is a 6-month long program where for the first 5 months you'll be learning from your mentor, volunteers and your colleagues. That is when you'll be putting in all the works that like you're putting in everything that you have to learn and understand the basic concept and whatever it takes. Let me see, from 0 to hero actually first 5 months, and the last month that is when you will be this the way we did it last cohort, we actually changing the whole system this time around. So this time around you'll be not like everybody will be working on one single project. So now we'll be dividing you guys into different groups. That is, we have people from maybe let's say group A now. We have people from different learning tracks where they'll be coming, like people from cybersecurity, cloud, front end, back end. So you guys will come together. You guys will bring up an idea. You have to like come together, think of something, and bring up something genuine, something that you can actually like work on. And like Femi said, he said a startup idea that is even after an idea whereby you can keep on building on even after the program. So something that is really, really genuine, something that you think that can solve human problem. So you need to like work on that and bring up come up with an idea. Then you guys in each of the groups we work on your ideas in the last month of the program. Then I think we'll pick a time when you guys will come present your ideas to us. You work on it, not just like you bringing up ideas alone. You work on the ideas. So I think we'll have maybe either the closing or closing ceremony or something. So you guys will bring up your idea, pitch it to us. We have people around that will come to listen to your idea, and from there, even after the program, you can still work with your team, and that way you keep on working on the idea, and that's just the way you get experience, not just you learning alone, but putting what you've learned into test. So yeah, that is that about that. And yeah, as Femi has rightly said, attendance is very, very compulsory. So we'll be taking attendance for every classes that you'll be that will be holding. So I think at the end of this program, this orientation program, you'll be getting to see the timetable of when classes will be holding. So yes, so you will need to attend classes. So for every classes that you attend, I think we've said that earlier, but for those who did not get that, so for every classes you need to join the classes 10 minutes earlier. And when you join the classes, don't just join the class and leave, because we have all the mentors that will be taking the class. They already have a system that will be recording every time you join the class and every time you leave the class, so they can monitor that. So you join the class and you have to make sure you stay to the end of the class, because like the previous cohort, I said earlier, we are changing so many things. The previous cohorts, they had access to recordings, but this particular cohort won't be given any access to any recordings. That means if you miss a class, then the class is gone. And also, if you miss 4 different classes, if you miss 4 different classes in the whole of the program, that means you are gone already. Like Femi said earlier, we'll be removing people at at the end of every month. Every month, you will look at how you've been performing, and if you are not meeting up to expectation, we will remove you. We don't need lot of people actually, like crowd. We only need just those few people that are ready to step up their game. So we'll be creating a dashboard, or I think a dashboard has already been created, where you'll be seeing your attendance record. So for every week, you will need, like, you will just your attendance record will be will be on the dashboard. So we'll get the link later after the orientation program. You'll be getting the link where you'll be checking your attendance record. So for if you miss your first class, or if you miss a class, you will see it on the dashboard. So immediately it is for, you should not even expect us to come and tell you, because it will be glaring already. So just like excuse us. That's just like the way it will work. And also, everyone has been added to their respective the mode of communication is Slack. Though our WhatsApp channel will still be there. Communication will be majorly on Slack. So will be your classes, any information you need. If you have questions, everything will be on Slack, because it will be easier, since I believe everyone has been added to their respective if you have your respective Slack channel. So for cybersecurity guys, you already have your Slack channel, and you guys are already there. So all mode of communication is on Slack. But if you have maybe a general question, you can post it on the or something that does not really relate to your what's the name, or you feel you should want other people to get knowledge, or you feel other people should contribute, then you can post it on the WhatsApp channel. Or the mode of communication for this cohort is on Slack. So all communication should be on Slack. And for those that, I believe everyone should what's the name, like, they have been added already. And if you've been added, you would have seen 2 different links that has been pinned in your that has been pinned already. So the first one is the Google Meet link. So for every class, I don't want anyone to start asking any of the mentors, like, what is the meeting link for today? You already have a meeting link. We are just using just one meeting link. So go to your Slack channel, the meeting link that has been pinned there, that is what you'll be using for all the classes that you'll be joining through this cohort. We are not changing any meeting link. So just that same meeting link will be what everyone will be using, like for your own learning track. So for cybersecurity, go to your Slack channel. You see the Google Meeting link. That is what you'll be using for every of the classes that will be holding. And the next thing that has been pasted in the on Slack also is the assignments. So every week you'll be having assignments that you have to submit at the end of the week. So for each assignment, the assignment form has been uploaded also. So immediately you are done with your assignment, you fill the form, and anyhow yeah, like if it is like you're uploading something or you're pushing anything to GitHub, you get more information about that. Or you have to fill the assignment form also every week. And also to in addition to the attendance of a thing, when you are joining with your Google account, make sure your Google account carries your full name. Please and please make sure your Google account carries your full name. There won't be any like, let's say my name is Temidayo now, and Temidayo do, and somebody, I'm not joining the Google the link with, let's say maybe Whiskey. We just assume you did not attend the class. So make sure your what's the name? Your name is what is showing on your Google when you join the meeting, so that you not have to like start like explaining and explaining and explaining, and nobody will be there to listen to you. And am I forgetting anything again? Yeah. So after the whole program, the 6 month program, when you are done and you've gotten your certificate of attendance and you've the end of the ceremony, then you will be what's the name? You'll be invited to join the alumni group. So we already have some alumni in cohort 1. So well, I believe that is just, it depends on you actually. So if you feel you want to join the alumni program, so you'll be joining the alumni program. Then some of you that will feel you did very well will also be invited to join the volunteer group. So just like in cohort 1, you'll be seeing some of the volunteers that we got from cohort 1. So after we've imparted in you, we feel we are not actually like feeling in debt. We don't want you to feel indebted, but if you feel you have what it takes to volunteer and to give back to the next set of people, then you'll be getting an invite to join the volunteers also. Yeah. Do I have anything left to say? Okay. Yeah. So I think that is just all you actually need to know right now about the whole program, the program overview. Every other information that you might need to know, you'll be getting them during the program, because we'll be having other section. And for the program also, sorry, just one last thing. I think every Wednesdays, every second week of every Wednesdays, we hold a session. We hold a session where we get to um where you get to list hear from our patrons and people that are already in the industry, where they come to enlighten us, they come to like share their ideas, like on how they've like they actually like navigated the whole thing from the beginning to where they are right now. So we have people from different industries that will be coming to like enlighten you. To just anticipate for that. Then I think we have a town hall meeting, or just yeah, a lot of things are actually like embedded in this program. So just keep your fingers crossed. And um like as Femi said, it might look hard, but if you have the tenacity and you believe you are really really ready, then I believe you can actually like do this. So have a good evening. Over to you, Gichi.
All right, Ido, thank you so much for that's I feel like you've really said everything else that we need to know. I'm sorry, can we go back? I think the class schedule was shared. Ido, did you give a rundown of this?
Oh, okay. So I'll just run down the class schedule. So as we yeah, so the class schedule, you'll be having a class. Okay. So for the way it works is we have an LMS where you guys will be getting onboarded. Let me say before Monday, because by Monday the class is starting fully. So you guys be getting onboarded, like an invite to get on board to the LMS. So when you get onboarded to the LMS, so I think there will still be a demo on how the LMS actually work. So the LMS is just like a platform where you get to see your course, the topic you're actually like having for that week. So every week you get new courses, you get quiz, and if possible assignments on the LMS. So what you need to do is just every week you go to the LMS, you access the material that has been uploaded on the LMS already. You work on it, and let me tell you something. You don't just click on each link or the material and think we actually like monitor your progress. So when you click on you can't hear me. I think it should be your network, please. Yeah. So um on the LMS, we monitor the LMS also. We know we know how you're actually like interacting with each courses, and we get off all these feedbacks actually. So on the LMS, you go there, you your courses, you like carry out whatever you have for that week, the quiz and every other thing, and that is just that about LMS. So the about the class schedule, you'll be having a single class every week. That is when you are coming to meet your mentors, and that is when you get to discuss whatsoever you've done for that week. If there is any practical thing you need to carry out, or there is any discussion, anything you know, like you've tried to like read and you are actually like not understanding, then you can actually like come there and speak to your I'll ask your mentors those questions that you're actually having. Yeah, so that is what the class schedule is actually meant for. So on Tuesdays, front-end development will be meeting from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. On Fridays, brand identity will be meeting from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. On Saturday, cloud computing will be meeting 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Back-end development will be meeting 4 p.m. Content writing will be meeting 7 p.m. Product management will be meeting 5 p.m. On Sundays, product design will be meeting 5 p.m. Cybersecurity will be meeting 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. In data analysis, we're meeting 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. So you should just know when your learning track is actually like getting to meet, and that is the way it will be throughout the end of the throughout the program. If there will be any what's the name, if there might be anything that maybe you might like change time, maybe some your mentor got engaged or something like happening, so your mentor will communicate to you when the class built for that week. But this is just like tentative, like just put it at the back of my mind, like, okay, cybersecurity Sunday 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. we are meeting. I'm saying cybersecurity because I'm your mentor, so just get used to that right now. So 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. we are meeting on Sunday. So if we won't be meeting that particular time on Sunday, then I would have communicated earlier, or your mentor would have communicated earlier to you to tell you the time that you guys will be meeting. So I think that is what actually like I'll be yeah, that is what I'll be talking about. So okay, over to you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you again, though. And just to add to what he said about the activities we have for you participants. So we are also going to be hosting a webinar where you guys can also come on board and showcase what you have learned. And but it's going to be a monthly get together. So because we're looking forward to hearing of discovering what you guys have learned. So everybody gets to participate both in the nine learning tracks, and then you just come together, and then maybe you guys will select somebody from product design. Assuming product design is starting, then you guys will show the rest of the cohort members what you have learned. If you're excited, let me get reactions, please. Okay, so now so this is me. The next thing we have here is introduction of tech domain. I'm sure you already know what the tech industry is all about. You know, it's just we keep hearing tech. So we all know. For us to be here, I'm sure we've done our research on what tech entails. But I'd always like to say that for me, and I'm sure that most of the world are beginning to see it that way, or because it's like learning a tech skill. We keep saying learning a tech skill, but it's not just about learning the skill, you know, to make money, to solve global problems, but it's about how we can utilize it, you know, in our daily lives. I mean, you mustn't be a product designer to use tech. It's very important that you make the money, but when you begin to look at tech as something that you know, it can make my life easy, I'm very sure that when it's time to learn the skill, you would really understand why you're learning that skill. You're not just learning it because you just want to learn it and then put it on your archive that you learned something. You're learning it because you know that this is its purpose. So for M4A's 2025 cohort A, we have 9 learning tracks like we already know, and then I'll just give a rundown on what you should be expecting during your training. So for product design, we of course, product design is basically creating interfaces, beautiful interfaces, user experience interfaces. So people do not understand. Most people, but a few people are beginning to understand that before you get to web development, before you start designing your the website, softwares, applications out there, it's good that you already have design. I like to look at it as a template that you can build on. So product design is a very, very important channel or line when it comes to website designs and all of that. So it's basically, creating user-friendly and visually appealing products. So this is how I want my website to look like. That's what we product designers would do. And then the developers would now get on to build on that. So if you're in product design, you are on the right track. So we also have cloud computing, and this is basically about exploring the use of cloud-based technologies, to store, manage, and process data. And then we also have so some cloud platforms that you can use is AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. I'm sure there are a whole lot out there. And then we also have front-end development. I think we have a good number of people under this learning track, and we always hear HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and all of that. And the app you use VS Code. Well, I've never been a web developer, but but I'm sure it's something that we're familiar with. And if you're just starting out, and I'm sure that you're getting ready to explore what it's all about. So front-end development is the visible part of a website or application that users can interact with. Google Meet is already it's a software. This is something that this was also, it was built to not just come and pop up in the world and everybody's using it. It was designed, it was developed, and all of that. Then we also have back-end development. So this part now focuses on the server side of web applications. So if there's no back-end, trust me, your software cannot work. You need all those storage, the data page to actually, keep the what's it called, the software standing. We also have cybersecurity and those learning track. So we've all heard about cybercrime. So cybersecurity comes in where it helps to manage, not even manage, to do away with cybercrimes. So when you have a software you are designing a software and application, you really need to secure your data, your web, your pages, and all of that. And that's where cybersecurity comes in, so that we can avoid cyber crimes and hackings and all of that. Then we have content writing, of course. This involves creating engaging content for various users, social media marketing. But I feel like for content writing, you mustn't be a content writer, professional content writer to learn content writing. Everybody produces content. We write, we chat, we have people messages, and we have people that we reach out to. So you can also take it down to your what's it called? You can also take it down to even the text messages that you write. You understand? It's very good when you can put out something that's hello. Was someone trying to say something? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Please go on.
Oh, okay,
No,
thank you.
Yes, you are audible.
All right. So next we have brand identity, and this is focuses on creating unique and consistent visual and verbal identity for a brand. And brand identity has to do with the logo, the design, the color. Your brand color is very important. We don't want to see blue today and tomorrow we're seeing orange. your brand should have specific colors, and most brands will always have 3 colors. Of course, you can't always use one color. You should mix it up with white. It could be blue, white, red, and all of that. So consistency, brand identity will teach you how to be consistent in your branding and all of that, from your logo, your messaging, your values, your vision, and all of that. That's what you're going to be learning on brand identity. Then we have for data analysis, very, very important. I mean, this is also another sought after skill in the world today. Everybody wants to, every brand, every organization, every every program, every project needs data analysis. You need it. How you present your data, how you analyze your data, how you collect your data, how you report your data, how you interpret your data is really important. It must not only be when it comes to calculating how much you are paying people's salary. Your information, everything about your project, it needs data. So this is very important. So if you're here as well, you've made the right decision. And for product management, this also focuses on overseeing the entire life cycle of a product. Product management it covers the whole product, not just the project, the whole product. For example, I have let's say I want to build a software. So this covers the whole thing. The project is when you start breaking it down. So this is very, very, it's also a very, very important skill that you should have. So if you're here as well, it's very important. Here you learn how to, then you understand the life cycle of a product from the ideation stage to the development, down to the launch and post-launch. So this is a good one for you. So 9 learning tracks. So if you are here, for those of you, all of these learning tracks are very, very important. So do not question whether you're in content writing or whether you made the right choice, or brand identity. You must not be a web developer. You must not be a product designer. Whatever choices you have made, please stick to it and make sure that you complete the course. I'm sure you've heard that over and over again. All right, so moving forward, for questions, I'm sure that there's definitely going to be time for that. We have how many minutes to go? Okay, yes, now it's time for the LMS, that's the learning management system explanation, and Mr. Andrew will be taking us on that. Andrew Adebola, he's the front-end developer mentor. Sorry, the front-end mentor for front-end people. So let's get, thank you for reacting for Mr. Andrew. Mr. Andrew, are you with us?
Yes, I'm with you, Oge. Well done, well done, well done. You're doing a nice job. The way you're tearing apart the old skill sets as if you actually have done all this thing before. I don't know, maybe you have been practicing and all that. You've been doing it behind the scene. Huh?
Well, thank you, Mr. Andrew. No, almost that. Okay, let's hear from you so that people will go and sleep.
Okay. Okay, good evening, everyone. I don't need to reintroduce myself. Oga Femi, must you do this to me? Okay. So Andrew by name. I'm into software development, and I will be taking the my front-end student, teaching you how to build your interface. So I want to take you guys through the LMS so that while the moment you resume, you'll be able to go through the courses and assess your materials and everything. So let me share my screen. Please, if there is anybody who can't see my screen, let me know so that I can. Okay, so the first thing is your login form. So this is the first area you gain access to, where you have to enter your information to log in. So I will use test 1 as my user name, or either you use your username or you use your email address when you're giving your details. So the next thing you need to do is you enter your password 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is the simplest thing. I believe everybody, not think, I believe everybody should be able to do this. If you can't be able to log into a particular platform, then I think you are not fit to be in this particular program. Okay. So after that, the next thing you need to do is assess your course. So by the time you log in, you have to assess your course track. So I will just pick anyone at random. Let me pick okay, let me pick the first one here, which is data analysis. So I'll click on it. So when you click on it, it's going to take you to the data analysis area where you have access to all the information you need during your program. So this is data analysis. So you have your dashboard here. So you have the weeks is 24 weeks. You have all levels. Now 18 lessons, number of lessons you have to take. Then you have 0 quizzes. You have to take quiz. So you'll be taking quiz from time to time. Then the number of students. So now this is the overview. So if you look at it, come down, you have some information here. Now look at the requirement for the course. So this is the requirement. You need a basic computer literacy, no prior data science experience required. Then you need a PC or laptop with Windows. Power BI is Windows-based, okay? Fine. Then installation of required software, Microsoft Excel 2016 or later, Power BI, desktop, free download from Microsoft, then SQL Server and MS SQL Server Management Studio, then Python, Anaconda. So you need Python installed, then
Wait, am I the one that's not hearing you?
Okay, I thought that was the one.
Oh, okay. I think he's having network issue. Okay. Maybe pending the time he came back, let me just share my screen and let's continue from
will
there.
be introduced to you, but you need to create an account. Creating an account is not shouldn't be a problem for anybody.
Okay, I think Mr. Andrew is having network issues.
So structured weekly learning, hands-on practice, guided assignments, live interactive session, Power BI dashboard, SQL for data analysis, Python for data science, and portfolio building, which I think will be good enough to get you to that particular level where you should be able to apply for a particular job, or you should be able to take on a project. So I don't need to look at the targeted audience. Let me go back up again and show you the curriculum. So this is the curriculum. So when you click on the curriculum, you will see the weekly courses. So for example, this is data science, data cleaning and transformation. So when I click on data cleaning, it's going to show me, give me information there. I will see the material there. So if I should click on the material, it will open the material for me to have access to the information. That looks slow. Okay, let's hold on a little bit. Wow, what's happening?
Drew, I think we are not even seeing you in real time. I think your network is somehow.
Let me see.
Oh, can you hear me, Drew? Oh, there is a lot of lag in there. So I don't know. Drew,
Okay,
can you hear me?
okay.
Okay, I think Drew cannot even hear us. So let me just continue from where it stopped so that I will not actually waste much of our time. Can you confirm if you can see my screen, please?
We're still saying Mr. Andrew's screen.
Oh, okay.
I cannot see your screen now.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. So basically, this is where he stopped. So this is the curriculum. So where you actually see all the stuff that you are going to be taking in the week. So basically, I'm just going to click on this introduction to Excel. So the reason why you have access to this is because um, you are actually enrolled. You've been enrolled to this program, to this particular skill set. So you guys don't have to worry. We are going to be sending an invite to you. Uh, if you don't get your invite today, you should be able to get it tomorrow because your learning starts on Monday. So now just click on Introduction to Excel. So which is the first thing you're going to do. So and then you can see these are the topics you'll be covering, and then we have video that you are going to watch, and then we see the assignment process. So you're expected to download the data set, which what you just need is to click on it, and then you'll be able to you see the data set you'll be downloading, and then you will see what you need to do. You are expected to follow the video, watch the Excel tutorials, so and so, and then yeah, these are the tasks you are expected to complete. And then the process, what you need to do is to save your work, and then you push your work to GitHub, and afterward you have to submit your link. Ido have already mentioned that we've already provided a link for you to submit your weekly assignment. So what you just need to do is get the GitHub link and submit it in the assignment form. So for those of you that are in content writing, for instance, so I think you guys will be using what is the name of this platform? I can't remember, and maybe what was it called? Google for Google Doc and so on like that. So what you expect to do is that you submit the what's called the link to the of the Google Doc basically. So that's what you need to do. And now, very important, once you are done with any of the lesson, so basically, you're not going to be having access to all these things. Before we onboard you, are going to be removing them. So we will be releasing the courses every week, right? So once you are done with this particular week, we are expected to click on complete. So that's what actually show that, oh, you are done with this particular lesson. So if you don't click on it, there's no way you can be able to track. So you can see the progress, 1 of 18 items, right? So and you can see, congrats, you have completed Introduction to Excel. Then if you want to move on, you can just click on next, and this will take you to the next week. So for now, like I said, we are going to be removing what's the name, all these lessons basically for now, and we'll be releasing them on Sunday evening. So basically, they are just an overview of how the LMS actually look like. And if you have any question, feel free to reach out. So we actually have a channel on the what's it called, Slack, where you can actually ask any question related to that. If you have any issue, we have some technical people that's going to be attending to you there. So that is just all. Thank you very much. That is all.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr.
Oh,
Andrew and Femi.
okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, so Mr. Andrew, we're done with that session. Your network was
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
yes.
You know, network will always interfere when you're doing something important.
Yes. So thank you
Yeah.
very much, you guys. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Thank you for covering up for me.
yes, thank you, Femi, for that as well. Okay, so what we have next here is Icebreaker, and I'm sure we're like already, it's 8:30, but let's have something that would keep us going on. And Isabella Oswe will be taking us on that one. Isabel, are you with us? How are you?
Hi, okay. Good evening.
Good
And
evening.
good evening, everyone.
Please make us laugh. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Okay, I said make us laugh, and then I just remember that you are not a comedian. Well, I wanted it to make us.
Honestly, when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not Mr. Andrew. Oh my God, good evening, everyone. So good to have you all here. This icebreaker is not going to be ice breaking because I'm going to randomly call about, let's say, 3 people, and you're going to tell me what is that one thing that you want to achieve by the end of this program. So, are we all pumped for that? Who's ready? I don't know. These people raising their hands, is it a mistake? Is your hand not pinging you already? Okay. So the first person, Somto. Hi Somto. How you doing?
Okay, good evening. I'm doing good.
Good evening. So tell me, what is your plans or what are your plans for the next 6 months?
Okay, I'm hoping to learn a lot from the program and expand my skills under this graphic design niche or graphic design area,
Mm-hmm.
and learn branding and brand identity, because that's what I'm going to be learning.
Okay. So what
Yeah.
attracted you to brand and identity design and
Okay, I've always had a passion and love for designing. I started out recently, and it's something I love doing, and I'd like to
oh that
get
sounds
better
interesting.
in that area.
Oh, that sounds interesting. When I heard I've always had passion, I thought you were going to tell us that you've been drawing since you were probably in kindergarten.
Yeah, I've I've always been art inclined, though I'm somehow good at both science and art stuff.
Oh,
But
that sounds
yeah, right
good.
from I'm actually good at drawing too.
That's nice. All right. Thank you so much, Sonto. Please, who is going to tell me something fun so that we'll make people laugh together?
Thank you.
Um, thank you. Hi, Jenny. Hello, Jenny.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening. How are you doing?
I'm very well. Why did I feel like you were going to call me?
Oh my God, don't worry. The spotlight is a good one. So tell us, what are your plans for the next 6 months?
My plan for the next 6 months is to learn more about content writing. I currently write content, but I'd love to get better at it.
Oh,
There is no end to learning.
okay.
I'm open to unlearning,
Mhm.
relearning. I'm open to learning basically, and I can't wait for everything you and your team have in store for us, for me.
That sounds good. Who knew I would pick someone in my track?
You interviewed
All
me as
right.
well, so
Oh my God. Okay, that sounds good. Hello, Omolade.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
What are your plans for the next 6 months?
Um, Basically, I want to acquire the skill of designing products. Yeah,
I'm sorry, you
design.
sound a bit muffled. Are you wearing an headset or an headphone or something?
Yes,
Okay, can you please help us take it out so that we can hear you properly?
okay, okay.
Okay, you can go ahead if you've taken it off.
Yeah, can you hear me clearly now?
Oh my God, loud and clear.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, this
So,
is much
like I
better.
said earlier, basically, I want to learn how to design user interface that's friendly, um, interfaces, designs, for designs for websites, for apps, for software that
Okay.
products that product owners can make use of, and generally generally acquire skill that will help me um, improve myself in the tech industry.
Oh, that sounds good. Everybody just wants to learn, learn, learn. Yeah, let's loosen up. Tell me one of your favorite tech products.
My favorite tech product.
Yeah.
Okay, I think OP. Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Yeah, because definitely it has made transfer of money easier, way
Okay.
easier. The network issues of the traditional banks at least is it's reduced a lot. The issues with network is reduced a lot with the introduction of fintechs. Yeah. So yes, it's one of my topmost OP and general the fintech industry.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So for the next round, I am still going to call you guys randomly, but it's coming with a twist. I'm going to ask you questions about Nigerian brands and their founders. So who is ready? Give me some emojis, please. Don't worry. Just give me some emojis. It does not mean that don't be afraid. I'm still going to randomly call you. All right. Let me see who is next. Hi, Victoria. Hello, Victoria.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. So, our last speaker just talked about how he loves OP. So, can you tell me what is OP's color, their brand color?
What is Ope's brand color?
Yeah.
I actually don't know. I'm sorry. I I've not used OP. I don't use OP, so I don't know.
Ah,
Okay.
OP's marketing team would be crying. Who is going to rescue Victoria now? Olamilekan Adebayo. Come and rescue Victoria because you've been laughing.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Okay. Okay, brown color is green
Green and what?
and white.
And what?
White, even this one yellow.
Green, green, blue. I think okay, green, blue, and white. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
brown
you
color.
got it.
Thank
You
you very
got it. That's good. So your laughing was valid. Okay. Nina. Hi.
Hi.
Who is this person in the comment section asking what kind of green? You'll be a very wicked lecturer. All right, Nina, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
So
Hi.
tell me, who is the founder of Piggyvest?
Ha. I'm so sorry, but I have no idea.
Okay. So you're laughing. Do you want to rescue her? Hey, I'll mute your mic and tell us who is the founder of Piggyvest.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Is it hard? Is it hard for me?
And you are raising your chest that you want to be tech bros and texts. Okay. Let me see. Michael, who is the founder of Piggyvest?
The sound of the previous one was not like this. This sound
Hello? Who is speaking? Ojo, can you please mute your mic? These people raising their hands, do you intend to answer my question?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Uh, ọdún àyẹ̀wò nìyí.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. Odundayo. That's correct. What's your name?
Kehinde.
Oh, Kehinde. Okay, thank you, Kehinde. So, our second to last question. I'm going to call Olufunke to answer this question. What's the brand color for Piggy Vest? Olufunke, if you are speaking, we can't hear you. We don't have so much time on our hands anymore.
Okay, Isabel, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I think this is probably going to be the last one.
Okay, yeah.
Just like you mentioned, time. So maybe we can just drop that the last question towards the ending. Okay, maybe we could drop it and then first person to answer in the chats.
Oh,
Does that work?
we already have 3 people that answered. All right, guys, thank you so much. Royal Blue and White. Michael says Piggy Blue. Okay. The Piggy touch, right? All right, everyone. Thank you. Over to you, Gechi.
Thank you, Isabel, for that amazing session. Thank you. Please, beautiful reactions for Isabel, please. Okay. Okay, so what we have next, let me just quickly give me a moment, guys.
Sorry, okay. The slide.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to check my. Okay, so well, the time we've all been waiting for, and this is the next thing on our list. We have. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, I can
Okay,
hear
very
you.
well. Okay,
Yes,
thank
yes,
you for
we can
that.
hear you.
So the next thing on our agenda is the guest speaker. This is where we get to be motivated while we're for taking this bold step, and to be taken down that road is Akorede Rashid, and he's just going to just motivate us so that we know why we're doing what we're doing at this point of our lives. So let's hear from you, Mr. Akorede Rashid. Are you here with us?
Yeah, I'm here with you. Good evening, everyone.
Okay. Good evening and welcome. Okay, so let's hear from you. I don't know how many minutes was assigned to you earlier, but I'll just like to request that because we're supposed to round up in 8 minutes, but obviously we can't. We're going to have like 10 minutes extra. So if you can just kindly just utilize 6 minutes, or let's say 8 minutes, 6 minutes, then you could share your slide with us if you have a slide at all. Does that work, Akardi?
Yeah, it's fine. So
Thank you.
I can use
Okay,
1
so
minute, so it's fine.
1 minute. No, please don't use 1 minute. Let's hear from you, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Ogishi. Good evening, everyone. My name is Adigo Akwedi Abdurrashid. I'm a software developer, product designer, and I'm a marketing strategist. I own a digital agency called Architect Dynamics, where we build software, product design, and we do branding and identity. And of course, we also do marketing. So we are like the 360 degree of tech services. And we have worked with multiple companies that we have changed their their technical games and stuff like that. So basically, so I would not like to go too deep about everything. But what I would say is I was asked to talk about you breaking into tech industry from a non-technical career or background. So I would say the the best way to think about this is an opportunity. And I used to tell everybody that um, learning tech is like dating a jealous girlfriend. So if you are not giving the jealous girlfriend enough time or enough attention, you are likely to lose her or to lose it. You understand? So yeah, that is it. So you must always create that time for tech, whatever technical whatever technical skills you want to learn, maybe cybersecurity, software development, front or back end, product design and all. So anyone that you are learning, please can you confirm if you can see me, please, so that I can continue.
Yes, we can hear you.
You are audible.
Okay. Okay, great. So the little advice I'm going to give you is personally too, I've trained a couple of people in the tech industry that are doing really well in tech, and like I can tell you categorically that I know how some new learners think and how they reason. First of all, there are different type of learners, and there are different kind of learners, and the best type of learner are the curious learner. So the kind of learner that always want to know something. So I would advise you that you should always ask questions wherever you are learning something. And please, whatever things you know you are doing right now, if you can suspend it for a while, it's going to make sense to you because this is how I used to think about learning new stuff. Even right now, I still learn new stuff. Like next month, I have planned to learn some certain things. This is how I reason it. Like imagine 6 months ago, like what have I achieved in the last 6 months ago? Does it worth what I want to achieve now? If it does not worth it, then imagine I've learned what I'm particularly learning right now 6 months ago. I could have been a better person having the knowledge of what I want to learn. So now that I've lost that opportunity, I now have a second chance to learn again. So during this time, I want to make that my 6 months really productive and worth it for me so that I can learn whatever things I have to learn to be better in whatever I learn. So another thing is you must always practice. If you are not practicing, you are not learning. That is it. And please, there's a way you reason as a tech person. I used to tell people there's a way you reason as a tech person. You don't reason like a normal person. You should reason like a problem solver. Whatever angle you find yourself, like right now, I own a digital agency where I work with different people with different technical skill sets. Like if you're a technical writer, I'll advise you to reason like a normal user a normal user, like, okay, if I visit this website, what kind of content am I going to see in this website that will trigger me to want to take action and click on those links and get engaged with that page? If you are not thinking that way, you will not solve the problem. You just write for writing sake. If I'm a front-end developer, what kind of code are you going to write that is going to be scalable in case, let's imagine they want to upscale that software. How are you going to make it really scalable for you that is going to make work easier? You understand? Even if you're a backend, if you're a product designer, think yourself as someone that is providing solution. Like if this thing went wrong, they are going to blame you for designing a awkward user interface. You understand? That's why some of the time I always like to tell people to take advantage of any project they see themselves doing. That's why sometimes if I work on some product, I put at least the people that handle different type of the projects on the documentation. For instance, let's say we are working on a taxi application. I'll just put the UI UX designer team, I'll put their name and social media platform. The front end guy, I'll put their name and social media platform. The back end guy, I'll put their name. The content creator, all of them, I'll put their name. So if they do stupid job, they are going to message them on their social media platform that this what you do does not make sense. And if you do something that makes sense, you are still going to get opportunity from there too. I see a couple of people have get international opportunity from products that they have built. So lastly, before second to the last, let's say is that always try as much as possible to work on new things. If you want a new result, you have to do new things. If you want the random result, you have to do the random thing. If you are a web developer, software developer, product designer, try to think about people. Sometimes you can use ChatGPT to generate ideas. You can also go to medium.com and look for some people that are thinking about a new startup idea that I have. Look at what they are explaining about that startup idea. As the product designer, design the interface. Imagine you are employing that company to build that particular software. How are you going to arrange it? Build it, and that's what's going to make it make sense. By the time you are, imagine going on an interview and they ask you what are your portfolio, what are the things you have built in the past, and you are showing them Kuda clone, OP clone. They'll be like, what have you really built that is your own, that is unique? Because all those things you are presenting are not unique. You understand? So, and lastly, always learn to collaborate. If you don't know how to collaborate while you are learning, you can never know how to collaborate. Okay, minutes more, don't worry, I'll manage that. You can learn how to collaborate with, you cannot know how to collaborate when you finally get employed with someone. Learn how to collaborate, pray, and please don't feel too big to ask questions from your colleagues or your mentors. So, with this viewpoint of mine, I hope I'm able to at least make one or two things clear for you. I wish you all the best on the program, and with us see you through on the program. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Akaridi. That was brief and that was interesting and that was enlightening as well. Thank you so much. You know, you need to connect, you need to collaborate. You need to be unique, you need to be different. I mean, there are many thousands of people learning and doing what you do, but you have to be different and keep honing your skills. Thank you, Akaridi, once again. Please, Michael Oluwasegun and Okoro Francis, just like Isabella said, are you guys not tired of raising your hands, or do you guys have questions? Well, our next agenda, for those of you that have questions, is questions and answer. And I think Isaac wonders, yes, he'll be taking us down that road. But please, let's be mindful of time. And I'm not sure we're going to take many questions. I'm just 3 relevant questions, if that would do. But if you have more questions, please drop them on the message box, and just as you're asking, somebody will be responding. But let's just have 3 people and 3 answers to those questions, and then we have standby guest speakers and mentors to answer those questions, please. So hello, Isaac.
Yeah, good evening, Ogechi. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you too?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you very
Okay.
much for having me. Yeah. And to everyone here, good evening also. I believe you've been enjoying the program. So this is the climax of the program, and this is especially for you. This is a big moment for you. And we have a lot of people in our midst. We have our patrons, we have our mentors, we have our founders, and everyone around, just to talk to you, to answer your questions and everything. So we'll be taking a few questions. Please, has the Slido link been sent? Has it been sent to this call? Ogechi?
Well, that's the question and answer form.
Yes.
I'm not sure it was dropped
Okay.
here.
Okay. Maybe we can just use the comment section.
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay. But in absentia, we have some of our patron, which we can just give a shout out to. Please, I would just like you guys to send your emojis. These are people that has been helping us. We'll be inviting them to our town hall meeting and different webinars. We have Jonathan Ayodele. Please, let's give a round of applause, by showing our emoji. Please. Jonathan Ayodele is a top-tier cybersecurity professional. He has worked in various cyber world field. He has worked on different projects. So please, let's keep the emoji coming. Let's keep the emoji coming. And another patron here in absentia is Jude Agbola. He's a full stack software engineer. He has worked both front end and back end. He has worked with various fields, Gatsby, integration API, and the rest like that. So he's a very wonderful person. And another patron also is Oluwarotimi Owolabi. He's a DevOps Mestos at Access Bank PLC. So he has worked with optimizing workflow. He has shared a lot of insight and expertise whenever we call him. And here we also have one of our patrons that just spoke to us now. This is a person of Adigun Rashid. He called himself a 360 degree of tech, which I know, like, he's so much valid in product designing, in front end, back end, anything tech, just call him. He's 360 degree tech person. Please, let's keep raising that emoji, please. Okay. Thank you very much. So before taking question from you, I would just like to ask a few questions from Rashid. Rashid, can you hear me, please? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I know. Okay, let me just ask this: how is it easy to transit from non-tech background to a tech background? Maybe someone, because I interviewed someone. She works in a salon, a female, and she wants to learn data science. So how do you think someone that does not have a tech background can easily transit into tech field?
Yeah, the easier way is to find your motivation. Why are you motivated? So most of the time, personally, I used to recommend people to go to different tech um, programs. So you can go to Eventbrite, then you search for tech events around you. By the time you are going to different tech events, you are seeing people testimonies about tech, you are doing all these things. You are seeing people in your industry doing wonderful stuff and products. Then you'll be motivated. So by the time you are motivated, whatever thing you put your mind to, I still believe you can do it. So the motivation will drive you to want to go beyond your limits to be able to produce beyond what you are expected to do. So basically, just put your mind on it, stay motivated, and most importantly, be disciplined and prayerful. So that's
Okay, thank you very much. So he said you just have to be motivated. You need to know why you started. And initially, when he was introducing, when he was giving us our introductory speech, he mentioned something. He said, when you want to get a new result, you must try out a new thing. And if you know you just want to get a random result, you can just do it randomly. So you just have to be motivated. So please, let's keep our question coming. Okay, someone asked about certificate at the end of the program. Okay, the certificate will be ready once we complete this program. I've answered question Michael Oluwasegun, so you can put that into the course section. Okay, another question is, please, how will the timetable be because of those who are students or those who are working? Is there consideration for them? Uh, is okay. FM, can you do that? Can you answer that?
So please, can you repeat the question, please?
Okay. How will the timetable be because of those who are students or those who are working? Is there, sorry, who is calling me? Okay, is there any consideration like to manage their time with the program and their work?
Yeah, okay.
That's
Thank you very much. So basically, as we've already shared earlier, what is it called? The timetable, majorly, most of our classes are on weekends, like Fridays, Saturday, and Sundays. I think the only class that we have during the week is front end, right? And if you also notice, most of all the classes they are in the evening, right? So we believe that because we know that many of you, some of you are in school, you are students, and some of you actually have one or two things that you are doing already, right? So that's the, that's the reason why we actually fixed our classes the weekend. And for front end track guys, your classes is going to be on Tuesdays, but there may be because basically your mentor is very busy, and that's the only time you actually have time basically. And we are still actually trying to see how we can also bring it back to weekend. So I think we are considerate enough. Thank you.
okay. Thank you very much. We've all had from him. He said most of the classes are always on weekend, so which you can always.
Wait, can anyone still hear Isaac? Or am I the only one that's not can't hear him?
If you can't hear him.
Oh, okay. I think Isaac is having network
I can hear
issues.
him as well.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. I think he's having some network issue. So please, okay, she can you just move? Can you just go ahead, please? Next session.
Okay, all right. So I guess we'll skip the question part, but please still put down your questions on the inbox corner. Or do we take more questions?
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, maybe let's just take 1 or 2 questions then. That's fine.
Okay, so kindly put down your question in the inbox, and then we'll have somebody answer, one of the patrons. I'm not seeing questions popping up. Let's quickly do that. Okay, so someone said, what are some common mistakes you see newcomers in the tech? Is Isaac back? Okay, what are some common mistakes you see newcomers in the tech industry make, and how can we avoid them? So please, which of the patrons is going to help us answer this question?
Yeah, I think you can do that soon, Akorede, please. Rashid. Is Rashid still on the call?
Think? Yes, I'm still
Yeah,
here.
I'm still here. Yeah, okay. What are the mistakes? I think some of the mistake is trying to jump from one tech 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 skills to another. Maybe you are learning UI UX. I feel like okay, I'm bored of UI UX. You just move to front end without finishing without completing the UI UX. That is one of the key errors a lot of tech people do, because you see your friend, maybe you are doing UI UX and your friend is doing front end. I said, oh, my friend is getting more paid, and because of that, you want to now move to that front end. No, your friend way is not your way. Your own way is not your friend's way. Another mistake a lot of tech people do is that some people thought I've know it all. This I know it all used to be a disease among newbies. Like some people will not even finish the program, be like, okay, I know this thing, so let me just move on and stop the program and start going to work. At some point, you go and come back. You understand? And then lastly is lack of motivation and excuses. When you are not motivated, you always want to create excuse that I have meeting around that 6, so I could not make class. And also, I need to let you know that the more classes you miss, the more you are going to be lag behind. You are not going to get something that have been discussed in the class. So just see every class. At least the class are not every day. So see every classes as a new opportunity to update whatever things you think you know every time. Try as much as possible not to miss any classes. And trust me, you'll be fine at the end of the day. So those are the mistakes I thought most newbies usually make, creating excuses for especially creating excuses. Yeah. So that's it.
Okay, thank you very much, Akorede, for that. I think I can just add one to it as well. To me, I believe it's wrong mindset, right? Because I've gotten a lot of people that have reached out to me that they want to learn, and they want to go into tech and something like that. And one of their motivation is money, right? And imagine that you start learning something and you expect that you start getting like hundreds of thousands, millions of naira within 2 weeks. Or let me say within what is it called, 3 months. So I wanted to know that tech is not a get rich quick scheme, right? So you need to have a good mindset. So don't just believe that, oh, well, this person is doing well. So once I start step like this, within 3 months, I start getting 100 million. No, it's not like that. So it takes time. And like I always said, tech is a journey, right? It's not a destination. So you must always just make sure that you have a good mindset. So because if you don't have good mindset, so as time goes on, you surely give up. So that's just it for my end. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Femi. So someone said, can the recordings be made available for the classes? Some of us are not fast learners. This one got us. Well, just to answer that, I'm sure the team would go back to their whiteboard and think about that, because this angle you're coming from is quite deep. Femi, what do you think? Some of us are not fast learners.
Yeah,
For the record.
that's true actually. But the truth is that we just need to be sincere with ourselves, right? Now, looking at what we actually have in plan, that once you miss 4 classes, that means that's the end. So if I want to be in the class, like I still want to be in the program, and I know that I'm not going to be what is it called, fully available for the classes, what can I do? I just join the class and drop my phone somewhere, since I know that recording will be provided, right? So now that kind of mindset, we know we are all human beings and we know how we think. So you will surely do something like that. I want to actually avoid that. So because those are one of the mistakes that we actually notice that we make during the first cohorts, because people already know that they have access to recording, and they may skip classes and so on like that. And we actually notice that it's not actually helping them. Right? So that is one of the reasons why we actually don't come up with this idea that there's not going to be recording. So what we just advise you to do is that make sure that you are focused during your lecture, right? Ask questions, and you are always you're not learning alone, right? If you are a slow learner, you have community. So ask questions. People that have already understand what you don't understand, they will surely assist you in that. I hope that answers your question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So now to the founder, how did you start tech and what moved you to become a techie? I think everything everybody has said here today, from the founder down to the rest of the team, has answered that question, but you can private chat our founder. He's very accessible and ready to give you the answer you want. And then I think this is the last I'll pick. Would I be booted out if I meet up the standards? More questions are coming up. Would I be booted out if I meet up the standards of the LMS but happen to be unavailable for the live classes? Who can help with this? I think is Tunji here?
Okay. Ogechi.
Okay, Isaac. Okay, good.
Yeah. So it is very important. Live classes are very important. So if you miss out of those classes, yeah, you would be surely dropped. If you miss 4 live classes, yeah.
Okay, but this person said if I meet up the standards of the LMS, that means I keep up with assignments, I keep up with projects, I keep up with group work and all of that.
No, it's not only about the live. It's not only about the elements. It is both LMS and live classes. So even if you meet up with LMS and assignments and you are not attending classes, once you miss 4 classes, you will still be dropped.
Okay, so I guess the target is that you just try to make yourself available. I think the time is very flexible. There's no morning class.
Yeah.
So we had this conversation during the interview. So more questions, please. I think we'd have those further questions on Slack. You can even start dropping them so that when we're done tomorrow morning, Monday, we can go on answering you, or we can proceed with answering the questions. Okay, so very soon we'll be rounding up. So now we are the next agenda on our program is showcasing M4ACE.
Sorry to interrupt you. There's one of our patron who just joined, so maybe you can just allow him. That is Ayodele Jonathan, just to have like few words to the mentees. One of our patrons.
Okay, all right. I think we'd have like 1 minute for that. Okay.
Yeah, Ayodele Jonathan, you can come up, please.
Oh, okay. I was just enjoying the session.
Okay.
So thank you, Isaac. Thanks, Ogechi, and thank you, everyone. So not much to say. I think the most important thing said, congratulations everyone for getting accepted into the program. What I would just say is how serious to take this program depends. Whatever you get out of the program depends on how serious you take it. I mean, you eventually see during the course of the 6 months that not everyone who started is going to finish. So that has played out several times, different cases where I've been involved in. So you see a lot of people who say they want to get into tech, different areas of tech, but they are not willing to put in the effort and the discipline and the determination to actually see to it, and people jumping from this to that, and even to the extent of not even making anything out of it. So getting accepted into the program is one thing. You now taking it serious, how serious you now take it, being consistent with it. Of course, it will stretch you. It will also test your limits time management, especially if you have other engagements that are going. But I'm sure you must have considered that before even registering for the program. So I'll just say try to put in the best efforts. The mentors, the facilitators, the founders, the patrons are all there to assist you. Just how much you want to learn, and I believe that how much effort you put in, then you will also see the results. So that's just what I would just say. So I'll just encourage everyone to just try your best. Just give yourself that 6 months, and by the end of the 6 months, you would definitely, I can assure you, be a different person in terms of skills, in terms of knowledge. So thank you, everyone. And for people in cloud and cybersecurity, I'll probably be in your groups and all of that. So I'll try to keep up with what's going on here. Because thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jonathan.
Okay, thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Isaac, um, um, for keeping up with us on the questions and answers. And sorry about your network as well. So we were going to mention our ambassadors. Please, let's kindly send in more reactions, more emojis, very nice emojis for our newly elected ambassadors for M4ACE 2025 Cohort A. Are we sending in reactions? So I'm sure we've been following what has been happening on the group. I mean, we saw how the selection process was so deep. We had many motivational talks and what they call it, many nice speeches, why I should be the ambassador and what I'll do and all of that. And then we were able to select Prince Jackson Davis and also, oh my God, another name again, Rejoice Nuga. I don't know if I got that correct, but so congratulations, guys. But I think that's learning tracks will also the various learning tracks would actually still might have their own we call them course presidents as well, but this would be the general that's why they are called ambassadors. So they are literally passing down information to the rest of the cohort participants. So congratulations, Prince and Nugar. Rejoice, are you guys here with us? Prince and Rejoice, just if you unmute and just say hi, I'm here. Just quickly let's know that you joined us.
I'm here. Thank you.
Welcome, Rejoice. Congratulations. Prince, are you here? Okay, so Prince is not here, so congratulations both of you. So now I think a lot has been said and we're about to get out. So just a brief recap. I mean, we've all heard it about why we should be on board. The patrons, the mentors, team members have spoken. And if you joined us from the beginning, we introduced every mentor and every team member. But if you didn't, but I'm sure that subsequently you get to meet all of them. And just like everyone has said, if you skip 4 classes, that is within the 6 months, so not 4 times in a month. If you skip 4 classes, I think if we break it down, 6 times 4, that's 24. We're expected to have 24 classes, but if you skip 4, that means you're going to be kicked out. But I hope that does not happen for anyone here. The goal is to start and finish, not to start and and not complete as well. And then I'll also say just like Femi also added, attend classes, be active and ask questions. Those are the 3 key points or three key things that you need to do here as well. Victoria, okay, and then we also have networking. Is important that you network. Be ready to participate with your group. Always attend classes and keep practicing. Very important. Keep practicing. Engage with your classmates and all of that. And our communication channels remain Slack and WhatsApp. Slack is the major platform we'll be using. So if you have questions, you could always drop the questions in the general group or on your learning track group as well. And then, just like we mentioned, we have a whole lot of webinars planned for you guys. We have a whole lot of webinars starting from where you guys would meet up and then, showcase what you have learned. You guys are taking the mic on this one. And then we're going to also be having sessions where the mentors and patrons would also come on board, to just motivate you a little bit. So I think that's all on my end. If there's anything I've missed out on or anybody has missed out on, I guess that's you guys would always inform you guys. I think the last thing on the agenda is vote of thanks. Yes, vote of thanks. Is Victoria here with us? So I guess Femi and Tunji and Erad and the rest of the team, nobody has anything else to say, right? So that Victoria can go on. Okay. Victoria, are you here?
Yes. Good evening, Ogechi. Well done.
Good evening, Victoria. Thank you.
Okay. So can everyone hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you for joining today's onboarding section. A big shout out to all our amazing mentors for the different learning tracks. We have about 7 or 8 learning tracks, and we have a lot of mentors for each of them. So I want to say a very big thank you to each and every one of them. We really appreciate both the volunteers, the speakers that handled different sections this evening. We are very, very grateful. Thank you so much. Now to our new tech mentees, right? Welcome on board. We've heard a lot this evening from the different speakers, from the different mentors. It's a long journey, definitely, to be a very, very long journey. But one thing is assured, you would definitely learn. That's one thing. Okay, so just come with an open mind, learn, ask questions, and be willing to grow. That's one thing, right? You've heard people talking about asking questions. It's very, very important in every boot camp because you'd always want to learn, and you can always learn when you ask questions. So if you feel like you're asking too much, let me just correct that. You're not asking too much. You're asking the wrong person. If you feel like someone is not giving you all the details you need, leave them and ask someone else. It's your right, right? So go ahead and ask till you get an answer. And then lastly, networking. Almost every speaker here talked about networking. It's very, very, very necessary for every bootcamp or everywhere you see yourself. Most times, the people you know can help you more than what you know in real life. That's the truth. So reach out to your fellow mentees. Don't wait for people to reach out to you. Reach out to different people. Okay, network, connect, have projects together, work together. That's how you make friends. That's how you make connections that can help you in real life, right? So that's all. I wish every one of us the best. It's a 6 months or 4 months boot camp. Let's all put our best into it. 2 things are involved: is either you stay with us and finish as a product manager, a front-end developer before this year runs out, or you end this year without achieving the same thing. So time won't wait for you. That's one thing. So you just have to run with time and stay with us. It's gonna be a tough ride, I know. But don't quit. Ride with us to the end. And I really, really, really wish everyone the best. I'm proud of you all. So let's keep the energy high. Ask lots of questions, like I said. Make this bootcamp an incredible journey for you. Make it fun. Okay, make friends. So it will not be a boring thing for you. Have fun in the process. Okay, so thanks again, everybody. And yes, an exciting start. And yes, for the product managers, I can't wait to meet you all on Saturday evening. Yes, so my product management mentees, I am so super excited to meet all of you on Saturday. So yeah, we'll have all the chats and all the talks on Saturday. But till then, I wish every one of you the best, and I wish we all stay together to the end of the camp and then see what we all achieve at the end. Love you all. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. So let's kindly unmute and say good night, and thank you, M4ACE, as well. going off, and good night. Thank you
you,
everybody.
M4ACE. Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
M4ACE.
Thank you
M4ACE.
for
Good
being
night.
here. Thank
Good
you.
night.
Thanks,
Good night,
everybody.
everybody.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye
Thank
Good
you,
bye.
night. Have a nice
everyone.
day.
Thank you, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Bye. Have a
Bye.
nice night. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you, employees.
Good night. Bye.
Good night. Bye.
Bye. We love you.
Love you too.
Love you too.
Good night. Good night. Our host.
Love you all.
Thank you. Oh my God, this I know we are.
Me? I'll eat. I would just like to finish this. Oh, forgive it. Eh? Anyway, himself, I will carry now. What next? That's it. See.